Passing time with Pigeon.
She got me started on it and then I had to rant because I'm annoyed. Your fault.
It's all got to be done.
It does, yeah.
We've just arrived at the other end of Cornwall. Yay! And I'm exhausted. Yeah. Not good. But hopefully Soph's appointment won't be long. And Dixie just looked at me because I'm filming. And then we can go home again. Whoop, whoop. Other than that, it's been pretty boring here. Nothing all exciting. Not.
I think they can see it. It's weird because the clouds at the top are like so dark and then you've got like a nice blue bit and then you've got those weird ones. Hi there.
Hi.
We just landed on the car next to us. Made a pretty big noise, didn't it, babe?
It did. No food for you, though.
No. But I'm very pretty, it says. Oh, a little bit of an itch. Yep, we don't itch in this family.
So pretty.
Oh, hi there. Hi there.
On the other side of him, he's really fluffy.
Yeah. He's extremely sociable.
Mm. So, yeah, look at me.
Yeah. Need my time in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though we adopted him.
For this brief moment in time.
Yeah. He's just chilling.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that though, man.
Do they have ears?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've got holes behind their eyes. The same as like parrots and stuff. At least I think that's what they have. I don't really know.
Only because I remember as a kid trying to scare them, going, and now I'm looking at them thinking I don't see any ears.
It's kind of creepy that you can turn your head back that much.
Bloody owl, isn't it?
Yeah. She's really going to park right behind us, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. No, there's a parking space.
Cool. It's alright then, I thought I wasn't going to be able to reverse, but I can.
Fly off, I want to catch you fly off on the camera.
Yeah. Woof. Shoo. Meow. Woof. What, Mum?
Sorry.
Oh, you made his head sink!
He sat down. He looks like he should be floating on water. But he's not.
You're so cute!
Fly. No, I'm too comfy. What's going on? Yeah, probably. It's a bit windy though.
Yeah.
It's making me rock.
It really is. He's so cute though.
I just want to pick him up and cuddle him.
Yeah. I feel like I've never seen one just chill like that.
No.
What's tickling my face?
Shake it off. Passing time with pigeon. Seagull.
I didn't want to say. I thought I could just move past that.
Oh God. What a dick.
You're so funny.
Oh.
Mummy,
Yeah.
that's not my name.
Sorry. I don't think he's gonna fly.
No.
And my army peg's aching.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Goodbye. He sat down. He looks like he should be floating on water. But he's not. You're so cute. Fly. No, I'm too comfy. What's going on? Yeah, probably. It's a bit windy though.
Yeah.
It's making me rock.
It really is. He's so cute though.
I just want to pick him up and cuddle him.
Yeah. I feel like I've never seen one just chill like that.
No.
What's tickling my face?
Shake it off. Passing time with pigeon. Seagull.
I didn't want to say. I thought I could just move past that.
Oh God.
You're like, what?
What a dick.
You're so funny.
Oh.
Mummy,
Yeah.
that's not my name.
Sorry. I don't think he's gonna fly. And my army peg's aching. I'm sorry, guys. Goodbye. Soph is here to update you on her appointment.
Really annoyed. Let's just put it that way. I know. Basically, we were all ready to talk about... Well, that makes my boobs look way off.
I think you need to explain from the beginning what's happening. Otherwise they're going to have no clue.
I have braces.
Yeah, but why, you faggot?
Basically, this part of my face didn't develop properly, so if you look at the side... Are we looking at the side of my face?
Turn this way a little bit.
Which, that way?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the side of my face, it's really flat. So it's like basically flat. So this part, I need to have surgery so that this part can be brought out and this part can potentially be brought back to give me a proper profile, and that should help it should help align my teeth better, so that it should help align my teeth and everything. So I had my braces put on the first time when I was in school, and then had them probably then for about 3 years, and then just after I met you, wasn't it? Was it a year? The next year after I met you?
Just before we got married.
Just before we got married, so like September time?
Probably August, September of 2014.
So about then, so a long time ago, I had this set put on, because they'd done the basics, but they straightened out my teeth as much as they could, but to go forward with the surgery, they had to wait until I was old enough and had stopped growing. So even though they'd straightened out my teeth, they needed to wait for me to stop growing and then put them on again and then change them so that basically they weren't straight anymore, so that these teeth poke out and these teeth poke in. I get confused. Yeah, exactly. Basically, so that they can be ready and because I have an underbite. And so to be ready for surgery, they had to make these teeth come out further to re-give me my underbite, so that when they do the surgery and they move this part forward and this part back, it will align properly and give me a normal bite pattern. Because normally, these are your bottom teeth and these are your top teeth, and normally it should be like that. They should meet just over, but mine are basically like that. So for the past 4 years, is it 4 years? It's more than that, isn't it?
No, 4 years just.
Yeah. No.
In 2018 now, you had them put on in 2014. That's 4 years.
Oh yeah.
She can't even do basic maths.
It's been a long day. But yeah, so basically, we were told at the beginning when they first put them on that the whole course of these braces will be 3 years. So it'll be a year and a half just getting my teeth to where they need to be, and then it'll be my surgery, which will obviously be the facial stuff, and then it'll be a year and a half after that I have to keep the braces on while my surgery heals. So 4 years, is that what we said? So 4 years later, as you can tell, I haven't had my surgery, and basically they've just been having problem after problem, haven't they?
Yep.
And
well, it got to the point that you wasn't seeing your consultant, so that the orthodontist you was seeing, she couldn't put the bars in, so she just kept leaving you every week, every 6 weeks.
Yeah, I've got a really small mouth and I've got very tiny teeth, so all of the blocks for my braces are really close together, and there's not much wiggle room in there. So when they're trying to put the thicker bands, which the thicker, I don't know, some people might not know, but the thicker the band of the metal, the thicker the metal bar, the stronger it'll pull your teeth. So they need to work through a system, basically. So they start off with a really thin one, to just get them wiggling, basically, and then they go thicker and thicker as your teeth align more straight. But she got to the point where she wasn't strong enough physically to put the right strength bar in, so she just kept putting the same one in
instead of going to get someone who could do it.
And like the amount of times that my consultant would come in and say, put in this one, and then he'd go back to whoever he was starting off an initial consultation with, and then she'd try and put it in and couldn't get it in, so she would just go back to what I had before.
Instead of going to get the consultant and saying, look, you wanted this, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Yeah. And, I mean, we probably did that anywhere between 9 months and a year we were doing that.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. And it got to the point where quite a few appointments I was saying, when can I speak to my consultant? When can I speak to him? And at one point he came in and he said, right,
sorry guys.
He basically said, we need to decide if you want surgery or if you want your teeth like aligned differently so that you don't have to have surgery. And I was just like, I've been telling you since I was approximately 12 or whatever age that I want this surgery, because not only will it help me like with my bite and stuff, but it will... What?
She's tucked her face in.
She's so sleepy. You're looking at me, people.
Oh.
Oh no.
Mummy spoke in Alba voice.
Oh no.
Well, I hope you caught that before Mummy spoke in Alba voice.
I didn't say anything. That was just Alba. But yeah. So basically, he said that, and I was just like, I've been telling you for like however long, for like probably over 10 years, that I want this surgery, because as I said, not only is it going to help align my bite, but also cosmetically, and I know that it is cosmetically and it's a superficial thing, but it will give me a normal shape
It would also help you breathe in.
It will, yeah, because it will give me more room for all of my sinuses and stuff. But, I mean, in terms of the physical look, I still have the thoughts and the memories of being bullied when I was in school, of people saying, oh, I just feel so sorry for her face is so flat. And I have this exact memory of standing in the big school's playground when I was like in junior school, and we had to, because we lived so far away, I had to go to the big school on a bus to get my home bus, and all the people were just stood there and they were laughing at me and like pointing at me and stuff, and I still remember that. So I am self-conscious of it, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
And quite often, like if somebody's staring at me for whatever reason, even if I've got food on my face or something stupid, I'm just like, are they looking at my weird face? So yeah, but anyway, we'd just gotten to the point, the last time I went there, they said that they needed to do impressions again, to make sure that my teeth are all aligned how they should be, but that they were pretty sure they were, and that today's appointment, we were going to be talking to my consultant about getting ready for surgery. Rocked up in there today and didn't get to see my consultant because he'd been called away for an emergency, which is, you know, that's fair enough. At least they didn't cancel my appointment and I still got to be seen. But they discovered that my back tooth back here, that because I've got such a small mouth they couldn't see without having the bite impressions, it's not facing the right way.
You should have been doing them more regularly then.
Yeah, exactly. So now I've had to have that block changed, put in different wire, and it's gonna, like she said, I've got to go from bar number 1 up to like bar number whatever, so it's going to be months and months until that tooth's realigned before we can do another impression to see if everything's aligned yet. So I'm really annoyed because it's getting to the point where I'm kind of just like, just take them all off and just leave me alone, because they're painful. Sometimes they give me headaches, and like I get a lot of jaw ache because it's not just the fact that my teeth aren't straight, but because my jaws don't align, and with my teeth changing alignment all the time, like literally within the space of a day they can be different. it just, like, my jaw has to, like, realign itself so many times a day that it just hurts. So yeah, I'm just getting fed up, and that's basically the update. That was a really long update. I do apologise for that.
10 minutes exact.
She got me started on it, and then I had to rant because I'm annoyed. Your fault.
It's all got to be done.
It does, yeah.
I got very pink cheeks.
Yes, you do. And I'm very orange.
And it's the first night that I don't feel feverish. Work that out.
You're very hot.
But
I know.
I know I feel hot, but I don't feel feverish.
No, you're not clammy or anything, so...
No.
Obviously you've got rosy cheeks because you're hot. Hot stuff.
Yeah. And then we went to the shop on the way home. We absolutely bloody love it. And every time we go to Soph's Teeth, we always stop in there on the way back. We had 45 minutes until closing. We literally get just under halfway around the store, and they're just like, we're starting to close up now. And I looked at it, like at the clock, and it wasn't even like 5 o'clock yet. We still have at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And they've turned off half the lights to half the store whilst we're still in there.
Like, they literally, there was something in particular that you wanted, which used to be at the front of the store, but they moved it to the back of the store. And so instead of you being able to, like, us being able to actually get it, they just turned off the lights, so we couldn't go back there anymore.
Yeah, and then literally we just finished paying at the till. We just got the ramp down on the car and got me in, and the 2 staff members that work on the storefront and the tills and stuff, they've got their bags and they've gone, and then Soph just puts up the ramp and shuts my door, and the boss / owner, he's shut the door and locking up, and it's literally 5 o'clock when all this is then happening. And as we were just leaving, a lorry driver came in and just pulled up and then come into the store and was just like, oh, I've got a delivery for you guys. And they were just like, you're going to have to come back another day because we're closing up now. And we were just like, what? Since when does this happen? And then as we were leaving, the manager or owner or whatever, he'd already driven out and shut one of the gates. The lorry is still in the car park. He's on the phone, presumably to his boss, saying, look, they're not accepting the goods. What am I supposed to do? We managed to just get out the gate because the owner had parked halfway across the little bit of gate that was left that we could get through. And then we hear this beep and we're just like, was that us? And then just as we get to the end, I'm like looking back, just being nosy, and I hear another beep, and I notice that the owner is getting out of his car from pressing the horn. And our impression is he's beeping at the lorry, telling him to hurry up and get out of the car park because he wants him gone. And like, this is all within then just minutes after 5 o'clock, and yet they say they shut at 5. And Sophie and I were just thinking, never have we ever, like, God, that's that game, Never Have I Ever, or whatever it is. But we've never been told, like, if we're in a store and it shuts at 5 and we're like just doing the last little bit of shopping, we're never forced out, like, with the lights being turned off and them just getting like really edgy, just like, come on, we want to get our bags and go. Like, they at least allow us to finish the little shop that we're doing. And we're regular customers. We're not like this wasn't our first time. We've been going there every appointment that we've had down the other end of Cornwall, which, like we said, it's been at least 4 years. And it's just shocking. But yeah, And then oh, had a twinge in my lung. I need to lean back the other side. And then we get back. It was good. I'm literally just like so dizzy. I'm starting to feel sick because I've been sat up for too long. Which I now know is because of this POTS syndrome. We sit down 5 minutes when we get home and the dogs are going wild. And we're like, are you kidding us? The girls have been with us all day, bearing in mind. And we left at 12 this morning, like 12 midday. We get home at 6. They've not had their tea. Normally the routine is they have their tea, we let it settle, and then we go out about an hour later. Literally 5 minutes after sitting on the sofa, they're going absolutely mad, to the point it's just like, look, we've got to let them out. They last 11 minutes, and even half of that of them running around, Dixie was being a complete dick. Like, it was a brand new ball that we had just bought her at this asshole shop, and it was a solid ball. Like, I couldn't even squeeze it. It was that solid. After about 6 or 7 throws, she's broke it. And I'm just, really? And then she starts being an arsehole and chucking the, like, she brings the ball back to us, and then she kept chucking it behind me. But I don't like moving my wheelchair because of when I ran over her foot, and she doesn't get out of the way. So then we're sat there like, Dixie, bring me the ball. And she doesn't. So we say it again, and she doesn't. And then I just sit there and just say to her, I'm going to wait for you. And then she picks it up, and then she's chewing it. And then she chucks it on the floor. I go to go get it, and she goes and gets it and starts chewing it again. And we're just doing this cycle over and over and over again, which you'll probably see in the video, actually, because I've just remembered that we did a little clip. And then Alba's running around like a blue-ass fly, eating the grass, bearing in mind she's allergic to different types of grass and wild meadow stuff. But it's not just grass out there. But obviously we can't stop them running around because she's allergic to one type of grass that we don't know if it's gonna be in a field or in a green patch. That's just gonna be a never-ending, like, not know. So yeah, she's running around eating a ton of grass, coughing, running in and out of thorn bushes, which is what scratched her face up the other day. And literally we were just like, we need to go home. I think they were just so overtired that they still wanted to go out, but they couldn't cope with being out. So we came home, let them settle a bit and just calm down because they were like breathing a little bit mad. They had their tea. Soph had her tea. I had an apple. And I started carrying on doing my pen pal and stuff. I don't even know what Soph was doing. I think she was just chilling on her phone. And we started watching this first time home buyers program on Amazon Prime. I ordered some more stamps because we don't have enough stamps to send all the mail we got going out. And yeah, that's kind of been our day, really. Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to be chilling a little bit. I did want to tidy up the side garden of our house at the weekend, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm just going to chill or not chill. who knows? I guess it depends on the weather. That's a big key part in it. And whether this turns into anything, which I'm praying it won't. I really do. I don't want another one. But, if I do, that's life, I guess. But yep, day 3 of the medication for this POTS syndrome. Still not really feeling any effects from it. I am still only on the half dose still though, so whether that could be something to do with it. I don't know when to... I might increase it tomorrow, which is Friday. I guess if I was going to react to it, I would have reacted to it by now. I've had 3 days of 2 doses, so I've had 6 doses. So I got a feeling that I would have probably reacted to it. It's a difficult one. Because then I have to try and time it that I'm not let down within 4 hours. God, it's so complicated. Following me putting a post up on my Instagram, I did have somebody comment on there saying that there's a support group on Facebook. So I have added myself into that. I've just got to wait for admins to approve me. Just to see whether I get any support from there, figure things out. I'm on a chronic illness group. It's a very small group, but they are super lush. We like send mail to each other, and I did a post on there, and I've had a really lovely response from everybody, just being really supportive. And a couple of people on there have got POTS and dysautonomia. Still, I don't think I'm ever going to understand that word. And they've given me some advice and just helped me out a little bit, so that's been really nice. So yeah, it's kind of just taking each day as it comes. Wake up in the morning, roll out the bed, and hope you don't faceplant the floor. Who knows? So yeah, pretty boring here at the moment. Soph's back. Alba literally just sat up, bolt upright, and then just looked toward her bum and was like, damn girl farted. And she knew it.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Should we do the wipes? Mummy started, but because Mummy went off on a rant, the wipe dried, didn't it?
It did.
Before I
Go see
managed
Mummy to finish it off.
do any wipes.
Alba's well confused because I just done the wipes on her head, ears, and
Mummy, you don't do my wipes.
her side and her arm, but I don't usually do the wipes purely because the wipes are very, very medicated. Like, not as in medicine, but like they smell of a hospital, and it's just, with it being on my hands,
it's quite triggering for
yeah,
you,
it's really, like with my PTSD and
so pretty. You look funny.
all that stuff, so I just touching them afterwards and smelling the girls afterwards, it doesn't smell like medical.
It just smells like baby powder.
Yeah, it's just from the wipes it does. I don't know, it's just the way the neurons in my brain fire.
It also doesn't taste very nice if you accidentally lick your hands afterwards.
I wouldn't know, I've never done it.
No, that's true.
But yes, so Soph's going to do that now. I've had my hot chocolate. And that's really it.
Yeah.
So, we shall see you tomorrow. Good night, people.